Book summary. Quiet, the power of introverts in a world that can't stop talking. Quiet, the power of introverts in a world that can't stop talking, is a book by Susan Cain, published in 2012. The book is a detailed exploration of introversion and its place in society. The book aims to help introverted individuals and those who interact with them understand and appreciate these qualities, and to create a more balanced and inclusive society that values the contributions of all individuals, regardless of their personality type. The objective of Quiet is to challenge the notion that introversion is a weakness and to highlight the strengths and unique qualities of introverted individuals. The book provides a valuable perspective on the ways in which introverts can thrive in a society that often seems to value extroverted qualities above all else. The book seeks to provide a greater understanding of introversion and its impact on individuals and society, and to encourage readers to create more inclusive environments that value the contributions of introverted individuals. Specifically, Cain argues that introverted individuals often possess qualities such as creativity, thoughtfulness, and a strong ability to focus, that are not always valued in a culture that prioritizes extroverted traits such as charisma, assertiveness, and sociability. The author encourages introverts to embrace their strengths, find environments that suit their personalities, and learn to communicate effectively with others. The book concludes by offering advice to introverts on how to navigate a world that often seems to favor extroverts. Overall, Quiet is a thoughtful and insightful book that challenges the widely held belief that extroverted qualities are always superior to introverted ones. The book is divided into two parts. The first part of Quiet, the power of introverts in a world that can't stop talking, is focused on introducing the concept of introversion and extroversion and exploring how these personality traits affect various aspects of our lives. Cain begins by explaining that introversion and extroversion are not black and white concepts, but rather a spectrum with many nuances. She goes on to describe the characteristics commonly associated with introverts, such as a preference for quiet environments, a need for alone time to recharge, and a tendency to think deeply before speaking or acting. In contrast, extroverts are often described as outgoing, social, and energized by being around people. Cain argues that Western society tends to value extroverted traits more highly than introverted ones. For example, in schools and workplaces, group work is often emphasized over individual work, and social skills are seen as more important than introspection. The author notes that this can lead to introverts feeling undervalued and misunderstood, as their strengths are not always recognized or appreciated. The book then delves into the science behind introversion, exploring the different ways in which introverts process information compared to extroverts. Cain explains that introverts tend to have a higher sensitivity to stimuli and are more likely to feel overwhelmed in situations with a lot of noise or activity. This heightened sensitivity also means that introverts are often more reflective and introspective, which can lead to greater creativity and problem-solving abilities. The author also discusses the misconceptions that people have about introverts, such as the idea that they are always shy and lacking in social skills. She notes that while some introverts may struggle with social situations, many are capable of being charismatic and outgoing when they need to be. Overall, the first part of Quiet sets the stage for the rest of the book by introducing the concept of introversion and exploring its effects on individuals and society. By highlighting the strengths and unique qualities of introverts, the author challenges the notion that extroverted qualities are always superior and encourages readers to reconsider their assumptions about introverted individuals. The second part of Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking, focuses on how society views introverts and the impact this has on them. Kane argues that many aspects of modern society, such as open-plan offices and the emphasis on teamwork, are designed to cater to extroverted individuals and can be overwhelming for introverts. For example, open-plan offices with no partitions or walls can be particularly difficult for introverts, as they provide little privacy and can lead to overstimulation. The author also notes that extroverted qualities are often more highly valued in the workplace, with a focus on networking, self-promotion, and assertiveness. This can lead to introverts feeling undervalued and excluded from certain career paths. Kane discusses the way in which Western culture has developed a culture of personality, which values extroverted qualities such as charisma, assertiveness, and sociability. This culture, she argues, has been perpetuated by the rise of advertising and self-help industries that promote the idea that success and happiness come from being outgoing and confident. The author also discusses the impact that this culture has had on education, noting that many schools focus on group work and participation rather than individual achievement. This can be challenging for introverted students, who may prefer to work independently and may struggle to participate in large group discussions. The second part of the book also explores the challenges that introverts face in social situations. Kane notes that introverts are often expected to be outgoing and social, which can be exhausting for them. She argues that it is important for introverts to find their own social style, whether that involves small gatherings or one-on-one interactions, rather than feeling pressured to conform to extroverted norms. Overall, the second part of Quiet explores the ways in which society views and values introverts, highlighting the challenges that introverts face in a world that often seems to favor extroverted qualities. The author encourages readers to reconsider their assumptions about introverted individuals and to create more inclusive environments that value the strengths and unique qualities of all individuals, regardless of their personality type. Here are some quotes from the book, Quiet. "1. There's zero correlation between being the best talker and having the best ideas. 2. Don't think of introversion as something that needs to be cured. Spend your free time the way you like, not the way you think you're supposed to. 3. The secret to life is to put yourself in the right light. For some, it's a Broadway spotlight, for others, a lamplit desk. 4. We listen best to people we know the least. 5. Introverts are capable of acting like extroverts for the sake of work they consider important, people they love, or anything they value highly. 6. Introverts are not failed extroverts. They are a different breed altogether. 7. The more freedom we have to be ourselves, the more likely we are to be passionate about our work. 8. Love is essential, gregariousness is optional. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe.